When you are looking to list your home, it's so important to show it off in the best possible light. Joining us today to talk about making sure that those photos are highlighting your home perfectly, realtors B and Chris Metz, right? Photos can sell a home like in a heartbeat, right?
Absolutely.
Or a bad photo
Yeah.
you're like, you know, and I mean, I bet you've just really shifted your business to make sure we have got to have professional pictures at all times of the homes that we list.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most of the time, actually, we won't even list a house unless the sellers actually do agree to allow us to use a professional photographer. We don't even, you know, we'll sit down and show them pictures of side-by-sides to let them know, you know, like, this is why it's so important. This is the first impression somebody's going to get at your home. And it's so important to make sure that you are getting the absolute best photos that you can. Christopher's got a great eye for that, so I'll let him talk a little bit more about actually the reasons behind taking the professional photos, but it's really important.
Can you tell the difference between like professional and cell phone videos? I think people think, oh, I've got an iPhone 15.
Yeah.
It has 10 different camera angles on it. You know,
Absolutely.
Nobody will know the difference. Can you tell the difference?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be the same as for instance, instead of, you know, using an iPhone camera for the show, you guys are using obviously high quality equipment here. So you can definitely see the difference in, you know, based on, you know, somebody that's shopping online. The first thing that they see is those photos.
Yeah.
So it makes a huge difference as far as quality between an iPhone or a, you know, high image camera. So
yeah,
these are, we're looking at the iPhone videos right now.
Yeah,
right, because they look darker.
They do.
They really look darker. You forget that you really can't adjust the lighting segments settings when you're taking a picture on the iPhone.
Yep.
And whoa, and
So
what a difference.
Right.
This is the professional photos right here.
And to a professional photographer is going to come in and tell you, you know, they're going to help you place things as well, kind of like last week when we talked to the stagers. A professional photographer is going to come in and help you stage the different areas where, like in the first few pictures that you showed, it was, you know, blankets in different locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a totally different home.
Yeah.
Than the first group of pictures.
Right.
And like you said, to stage it, you just don't want your underwear laying on the floor right there, right? You don't want that. It's a bad idea. Yeah, it looks bad.
Yeah.
Or there's things that you see through the eye of the camera. You're like, whoa, I didn't, you know what I mean? I feel like a photographer would see, hey, let's rearrange this just for the picture. There's something about, right, the eye balance of it, how symmetrical it looks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I know. But it truly does matter. So what is kind of like, if you could take somebody through a basic checklist for a photo shoot, what would you recommend people do? A photo shoot checklist.
I'd say, you know, cleaning off countertops, making sure, you know, you're not having a bunch of clutter everywhere. And then
so hard for people, right? Like it's like, and that's a good first step. Then maybe they'll declutter in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
Declutter, remove things that are personal items. Does that still matter? Like the personal pictures and things like that?
Most definitely. A lot of people feel like they need to remove those anyway just because people are searching online and it's so easy to find different information. So,
gotcha.
Here's actually a checklist that we actually give to people when we are signing them on as a client. It's a checklist that we go through. People think that, you know, you decide you're going to put your house on the market, so let's just throw a sign in the yard and we're good to go and call the photographer and get them in here, or take them with your cell phone, unfortunately. And it's a lot more than that. Just like last week when we talked to the stagers, most people have to remove more than 30% of the items in their home in order for it to really look good. So like Chris will tell you, when you go in and you you know, are looking through the eye of a camera, it's completely different than when you're just, you know, you in your own home. It feels homey to you, but to somebody else it's going to look like, you know, a little cluttered.
Well, be even just looking at your exterior checklist. I think sometimes we focus on the interior of our home and we tend to forget all those exterior, I mean, that curb appeal.
Right.
Those pictures as well, you want to look their best.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if people, you have a professional photographer that you bring in, do you recommend that people like go ahead and hire one additionally, like, you know, before they even hire you guys, or just wait?
I tell them to wait because typically the photographer that we're going to use, that's what they do. You know, like you can have a professional photographer that might take pictures of homes or do personal images, and it's a completely different kind of animal.
Photography is a totally unique
thing. Because it's all still photos. We do actually use videography as well, and then a lot of times If it's a house that actually really showcases well, like in the nighttime with all the lights on, then the twilight pictures, like we recently had one with a pool in the backyard, so we had the backyard all lit up and everything. So it makes a big difference. You know, you bring the photographer in and get those professional ideas, and so I tend to tell people, don't spend your money. We're going to pay for it anyway. It's part of why you're hiring us. We bring in these professionals to help you know exactly how to showcase your home in the best light.
Love it.
So-
All right, guys, thanks so much for stopping by.
Yes,
Great
thank you.
tips there, just in general, right?
Yeah.
Like how to stage your home. Love it. For more information, just head to metsregroup.com. We're coming right back with more Great Day Live.